A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Gets rid of it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you
breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the red zone, looking for a space. The throw. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Notre Dame's offense will take the field for the first time. He'll keep it himself. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Torres. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gilbert. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Larson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Torres. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to throw it again. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll get rid of it. Got a wide open receiver. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Sharp. He's going to take off. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. The 49ers will snap it on first and 10. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sharp. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He'll throw it. This time on target. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Still looking on the move. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He fires to the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking to buy time. Throws to the tight end. He's got it.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole. Quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
The run to the left. Shakes off the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit.
Oh, they're faking it. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
To the air, it's Torres. Get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
First down and more. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the 49ers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got him in. It's Austin. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop, just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The 49ers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Gonna look downfield again. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Charlotte.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know,
Touchdown!
Toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boston College delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Chestnut Hill. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Torres. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competitions.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.